Go for the pin. Go for the pin.
Go for the Pin Wrestling Review Show. Mikey Q and King V.
Go for the pin.
Have a nice day every day, and
Go for the pin.
Go for the pin.
Weekly wrestling review show. Keep killing it.
Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, those of the non-binary, we are back. Welcome to Go for the Pin, episode 50. I am King V, aka Red the Savage Fenty, and I am here. And I am here with
Mikey Q, the one and only. We're back. You know, we took a week off, but we are back. And boy, do we have a week in store for you guys to talk about tonight. You know, what a week. And it should be getting better because both major companies are going on the road. Yes, it is episode 50. How can we forget to say that? Episode 50. Yeah,
50
shout out
no,
to
50 no cent.
Right, 50 no cent. Shout out to everybody on V. Shout out to everybody on Facebook, Twitter. It's all good. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Are we on YouTube for the first time tonight?
Yes, we are. This is the first episode that's going live on YouTube. Yes.
Yes. Shout out to YouTube. Shout out to everybody on YouTube that's watching us for the first time. You guys are in store for a treat. Something totally different from everything else that's out there. And we appreciate all of the support everybody is watching out there. But yeah, we're gonna get it started. We have to talk about Monday Night Raw, unfortunately.
I feel like I talked to my God and he told me I
didn't have to do that. Okay. We also will be.
I prayed about it.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. We'll also be talking about the Jimmy Uso situation.
Oh,
we're gonna have to talk about that. Also, WWE, like I said, is back on the road next week, and not NXT. AEW is also on the road. They had their first show back on the road this week. And it was good. We'll talk about it though.
We will.
Yes. All right. So let's get right into Raw. I don't have that much to talk about it. Yeah.
Real quick. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Can we just take it back to SmackDown last week?
Okay. Yeah.
I just want to say, welcome back, Zelina Vega.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Let's talk about SmackDown real quick.
Let's just go ahead and talk about that real quick. Welcome back, Zelina Vega. Yeah. There were rumors. We take them all with a grain of salt.
Right.
I was genuinely shocked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
SmackDown needs it. Sorry, my bad, man.
No, it's okay.
SmackDown needs it. I'm happy for her. That's all I got. 'Cause I like her.
So I do too. I'll just adjust that really quickly. So it's very interesting that they hired back Zelina. And we'll get to why it's even more interesting later on. But it's very interesting. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But they brought her back to have her job out to Liv Morgan.
Question mark?
Yeah. Huge question mark?
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. While I was knee deep in Casamigos, I did see that match and I was confused.
Yeah.
And don't bring this woman back to do that.
Yeah, I just don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand it. Vega should have went to AEW as well. Yes, I agree. Now
that was probably to keep her. They probably brought her back to keep her from going to AEW.
Yeah, I could see that happening. I can see that. And also because the women's division needs it. Like I counted. I think there's like 7 or 8 active women's wrestlers on the SmackDown roster at this point. Like,
is it 7? Okay, so Bianca Bailey,
yeah,
Carmella,
yes,
Liv,
yep,
now Zelina. Do we even count Natty and Tamina right
yeah,
now? Because
yeah,
Natty and Tamina. Yeah, that's about
and that's it.
7.
Yeah,
Whenever Sasha comes back, it'll be 8.
right. That's why I didn't count Sasha because she's technically inactive right now. So yeah, yeah, it's about 7 women on the SmackDown roster.
And allegedly Mia Yim.
Again, on the active SmackDown roster right now. Yeah. So they definitely needed Zelina. I get that, but to have her, does Liv win Money in the Bank? Matter of fact, don't answer that. Don't answer that. We'll get to that when we get to our Money in the Bank prediction show probably next week. I don't want you to answer that. Don't go there yet.
No, because I have feelings. I have lots of feelings, and I'll spill them out when we get to the review. We get to predictions. Yeah.
Okay. So is that all we got to say about SmackDown? Roman wasn't on the show this past week.
All I have to say is
yeah. I mean,
that's all I got.
Say it again, B. You kind of broke up there.
I said all I got for SmackDown is Zelina Vega.
Yeah.
Then it gets to 1 count for me.
What did Reynolds say? Hold on. Give me a second. Liv deserves a winning streak, but not over Vega. But we know Vega is going to be punished / dragged through the mud for her occurrence last year. Did they bring her back just to bury her?
That is something, a bunch of grown children, to do that to a woman, especially a woman of color, and we'll get to Naomi later. Yeah, I would definitely see them doing that. I mean, they did it to Lana.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They definitely did it to Lana. Like that's
they did it to
Exhibit
Lana.
A right there. Yeah. I agree. I mean, I think they might have. I think that's what they did there. But let's move past SmackDown. That's kind of all I got on that as well. And you said SmackDown gets a 1 count for you. Yeah, it wasn't that enjoyable. I think I'm with you on that one. I'm going 1 count. I just want to say shout out to everybody that's listening to us as well. Through your podcast app, whatever that might be. Whether it's Apple, Spotify, or whatever. Breaker or Google, or anyone, anybody that got that.
Oh God! Man. Okay, no, we gotta make it through.
Yeah, shout out to anybody that got that reference. But yeah, let's go to Monday Night Raw.
Do we have to?
Briefly. Okay. Only thing I'm going to talk about is I am happy that Kofi's getting another opportunity in the main event spot against Bobby Lashley. I know he's not going to beat Bobby Lashley, like spoiler alert here. But I am happy that Kofi's getting the opportunity. With that said, it's kind of predictable. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. With that. I'm gonna let you also comment, but I just want to run through a couple of things. Drew McIntyre and his stories are getting annoying. And I like Drew a lot, but those stories gotta go. I am interested in a Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus. Excuse me, that was not the name I was looking for. I am looking for a Drew.
That was a very JRAW botch there.
Oh boy, yeah. Leave JR alone, everybody. Please, just leave him alone. All right, leave JR alone. All right, he worked for WWE for 26 years. Like I get it. These things happen, but anyway, and I didn't even notice it on the live broadcast. If anybody is confused with what we're talking about, he called it WWE Dynamite. And
I was confused.
This isn't the first time. I didn't even catch it on the live. Say again?
I did. I watched it live, and I was like,
that's not it. Yeah, that's not it.
That's not
the
it.
Show. Yeah.
Before we get to AEW further, I just want to say, I tapped out of Raw.
Of Raw, okay. Yeah, I am interested in a Drew Jinder Mahal storyline done the right way. The whole 3MB thing. I mean, former WWE champions. I get it. You want to read the comment?
Yeah, they really gave Drew the Kevin Nash treatment after he became champion. Ooh.
They as in WWE, yeah, pronouns, pal. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, yeah. Oh man, yes, and I do agree.
Yeah.
It's weird because it's like, do you want us not to like Drew McIntyre? Because if that's what you're going for, it's working. With him complaining about being, screwed over and over again and not getting an opportunity when he's been in the title picture for like a year and a half now. I get the resentment. I like Drew as a competitor, as a human being, from what I've seen. I like Drew. It's just WWE has made me just hate the character now at this point of like, are we trying to turn him heel? Because that's what it seems like they're doing to him.
I don't know what Drew McIntyre did. Like I said, I tapped out of Raw.
Yeah. Oh well,
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it anymore.
Drew basically told story. He said that he got his sword. His sword is it was from like the Loch Ness monster or something so stupid and outrageous that like it was dumb. It was dumb. And then he wins a match against Jinder Mahal by disqualification when the other two guys that's with Jinder Mahal gets involved, and Drew gets his sword stolen from by Jinder Mahal. It was a lot of just like, what are we doing here?
Crack.
Yeah.
Heroin.
Allegedly. But anyway, one thing I did want to comment on, there was a match. It was Eva Marie teaming up.
That's where I dropped out. Yep, right there.
It was Eva Marie teaming up with Piper Niven, because I'm not going to call her the other name, along with Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax, to face Asuka, Naomi, Nikki Ash, almost superhero, and Alexa Bliss. So Nia, Shayna, Piper, and Eva defeat Nikki, Asuka, Naomi, and Alexa. And here's the thing, right? Before I let you comment on why you tapped out right there. Okay. Eva looked really bad out there, right? But I'm gonna say this.
Doesn't she always?
On purpose. I think that at this point, I really hear me out here. Like, and I've heard, I'm not gonna take credit for this being my original idea, because I did hear the same similar thought. She's working. Like, she's literally like, there's no way that you can be trained by those many like top talented people down there at NXT for over a year now, or almost a year now, and be that bad at the basics. You're telling me that Eva Marie does not know how to lock up?
You want me to name names? Because I do it.
No,
let's not do that.
Let's not do that. But I don't think. Okay, let's talk specifically about Eva Marie. I don't think that she's as bad as she's going out there portraying. And especially after like some of the tweets I saw after from her, I think it's being done on purpose to get heat. Like, they know that the internet hates her, and they're like, they think that she can't wrestle and she can't do this and the third. So I think what's happening now is Eva's purposely going out there and working like crap, basically, not being able to do a lockup the right way, throwing just some weak looking kicks, just her offense just looking bad. I think she's doing it on purpose. And to be honest with you, I think it's working, because it's getting her, people are talking about her, right? And no, it's not for good reasons, right? But they're talking. That's more than I can say for, than for a lot of other of the people that's on the roster. So I'm going to say give this a chance, just because it may lead to Eva versus Piper. And I think Piper's the one that's going to wind up getting over throughout this whole thing, not Eva. So I'm giving it a chance.
So I tapped out as soon as Eva Marie's music hits. That's why I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this. I decided, I pulled the Solange. I decided to not partake in whatever bullshit They were gonna have my girl Naomi in,
Yeah.
and I just decided to not do it. I prayed about it, and God said no, so I said no, and there was that.
Okay.
Because
Well.
my whole thing is they're throwing everybody into this whole situation. Like everybody
Mhm.
could be doing something. Like Alexa Bliss should be terrorizing the entire women's division. She should be
Yeah.
doing that. We should be going into
Right.
a Nia and Shayna program.
Yeah.
We should do the slow burn with Piper Nevin because I'm not calling her Drop. Piper
Yeah.
Nevin and Eva Marie if they're gonna do that.
Mhm.
I'll send Naomi to SmackDown because she doesn't deserve that bullshit. And I think the only time I've seen Eva look decent is against Asuka. So if they
Okay.
wanted to do that, I mean, Asuka can make a broom look great in the ring. Not Rhea Ripley, but that's neither here nor there.
They rebounded their last match. They rebounded.
Like a New York Knicks rebound, or
Hey, we made the playoffs this year, but this isn't about the Knicks. Look, so
but it's not about the Knicks. I've dealt with enough disappointment over the past couple of weeks. Um, it's like the Raw Women's Division is the drizzling shits. It's bad. It is.
It
It
is.
is so bad, and with the caliber and talent that's on there, plus Eva Marie, I just don't understand as to why everything is so bad. This is an Eva Marie hate account. I'm just letting y'all know right now. I don't.
No. King V is an Eva Marie. I don't hate the girl,
I
but
do.
I what you say. You know what it is. I think I felt bad for her when she got fired because I actually was. So true story, right? Very quickly, I was I was in the same. I was at the same hotel she was that SummerSlam weekend, right in New York, where she got fired. Where we see Eva Marie walk into the building, into the hotel with her bags, and like 45 minutes, you see Eva Marie walking back out of the hotel with her bags, and we asked her what happened, and she literally, and I quote, "They just fired my ass. I'm going home." I'm just like, wait, what? Like, I can laugh about it now, but it was like, wait, what? So I remember when Eva, it was either she got fired or she got suspended. It might have been suspended. I think she got suspended and they sent her home. She got suspended. Yeah, she got suspended.
It was the
Yeah,
wellness violation.
yeah. Yeah.
Well, we won't go there. We won't
Well,
go there. This is a wrestling show.
Yeah.
This is the wrestling show.
Wrestling show.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, that's really all I have on Raw. That really happened. I literally like it was the same. They was all staying in the same like hotel or whatever. So she literally walked in, and in 45 minutes she was walking back out. But yeah, and I felt bad for her. I was like, man, so y'all flew her all the way to New York just to like suspend her. But okay, whatever. But yeah. So let's keep. Oh, I didn't get my rating for Raw. I didn't tap out her show. I did watch it. I'll give it a 1 count. I give it a 1 count. It was some decent stuff on there, but for the most part, it was eh.
Now I have a question for you, Mike. Do you think that it's gonna get better? Ooh, who you can convince? But anyway, that's similar and whatever. Do you think that it's gonna get better? I just said my shoot name. I don't care. Do you think it's gonna get better when they start touring again?
For the short term, yeah. I think that live fans, as we saw this past week on AEW, which we'll get to very shortly, I think the live crowd definitely helps any show.
I think so. We're talking about two different products here.
True. I think, like I said, okay.
My bad. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, I think for like the first month or so, yeah, they're gonna be throwing everything, at the wall and seeing what sticks. But yeah, I think once the buzz of hey, we're back on the road wears off, it'll be more the same.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
What do you think?
I don't because they just so happen to be going back on the road around, one of the big four, or like a month before
Mm.
one of the big four. There's gonna be like, we're back, and we're still bad. And
Yeah.
I and I hope that, and once again, I'm my arms are too short to box with God.
Mm.
Um, I hope that the crowd, whatever is bad, they just shit on
Mm.
it, and I mean that like with all of my heart and soul, because
So
what
they can
they've been
learn.
given. But then again, do they ever?
Fair point.
I mean, the few times that they listen, the very few
Hmm.
times, Kofi Mania, and that's only because
Yeah.
somebody else. That was only because somebody else was injured. And what else? I'm just trying to think.
Well, I'm not
Get
gonna
people
just say
here.
Kofi Mania.
No,
That
I'm not.
whole
I'm not.
WrestleMania.
I'm not.
If you think about it, that whole WrestleMania with Seth Rollins beating Brock in the beginning, everybody wanted Seth to beat Brock, and then you got
Yeah.
Becky that won at the end of the night. Like
Hmm.
I will give them credit. That WrestleMania in New York, well, New Jersey, that we were at, they literally listened to the fans, and guess what? The ratings went down, and that's literally after that happened. I'm guaranteeing you, Vince was like, "See, they don't even know what they want. We give them what they want, and the ratings go down. So now we're gonna do what we want to do." But yeah, as you were saying,
But I don't have that much faith for them to listen
mm,
to anyone. I
yeah,
just I don't know. It's like the product over time has gotten bad, but you know now it's just like worse.
yeah,
It's like
yeah,
I'm back to tapping out on Raw. So
yeah,
it's like, what is it gonna take? Is it gonna take everybody? Not everybody, but like the bullshit that you give us get booed out the building? Is
yeah.
it?
I think that's what it's gonna take.
I mean, the
People,
ratings.
here's the thing:
People haven't been watching. Like
they
the
haven't,
ratings have been going down.
and it's funny because like, and I know I'm wearing my AEW shirt. It has nothing to do with like no bias. I'm just saying that like I think that with WWE, they are so like past trying to put on a good product for their fans that they just like because they have all of these deals. They have the NBC deal. They have the Saudi Arabia deal, which again, which a certain person made fun of that this past week on Wednesday. We'll get there, which I thought was kind of funny.
I mean,
Um
I don't want to talk about blood money, but
she did. But
yes,
anyway,
she did.
and it was a double entendre as well. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that I think that WWE is so past giving the fans what they want because people still watch. They still get over 1 million people watching a week. So I mean, yeah, we can sit up here and say that the product is bad, which it is, but people continue to watch. And until people turn off wrestling, well, turn off WWE, stop paying to go to the events. Listen, I was looking at some of the tickets, for they're having a Madison Square Garden show September 10th, which I was thinking about going. But a lot of those tickets are already sold out, like, and it's only pre-sale. They don't go on
I mean,
sale to the general public tomorrow.
but let's be
You know
real.
what I'm saying?
It's the
So,
garden. It's the garden.
but there's still
Everybody's
people
going to go
paying
to
to
the
see
garden.
this.
Yeah.
But my point is, people are still paying to see WWE, whether it's the Garden or not. There's still the product that's being shown at the Garden. It's WWE. So I mean, it's not just the Garden. SummerSlam isn't sold out, but people are buying tickets. The product is disgusting at this point, and it's at the point where some smaller promotions are better than WWE. Yeah, I completely agree. I'd rather
I
go to the
also agree.
Indies.
Yeah.
I'd rather go to the Indies. Like I've seen better stuff on the Indies than what they're giving me on national television in WWE. It's true. Urban Urban Wrestling Federation on Pluto TV is better at this point. I'll check it out. I haven't had a chance
I'm
to. I'll
gonna
check
have
that
to
out.
check that out. Definitely.
UWF. It looks like. All right. I'll check that out. I'll check that out. Definitely. Thank you. I didn't even know about that, so I'll check that out.
Yeah.
Let's go to another show that I've checked out already. NXT. Um, the Great American Bash was
Yeah.
this past Tuesday, and what a show it was. So the show opened up with the tag team championship match. It was Tommaso Ciampa and Timothy Thatcher versus MSK. Um, really solid back and forth match. For whatever reason, the fans are still on MSK's case. I still, for the life of me, don't get it, except for the fact that maybe people feel like they didn't earn their tag team titles. Let me see. There's another comment. Yeah, I can't lie. I'm out to buy SummerSlam tickets too. Yeah, that's what I'm. But that's and I'm not blaming you. I'm not blaming.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at the fans because guess what? I'm probably gonna go to the MSG show. You know what I mean? I'm a wrestling fan first and foremost. So no matter how bad the product is, the women and men that almost kill themselves for our entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Like I appreciate them. I really do. So yeah, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna support, girls and the boys that go out there and bust their ass every night, day in and day out for us, for the fans. So I'm not even mad at that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I hope you enjoy SummerSlam. I hope they give us a great show for SummerSlam. I really do. But yeah, let's keep going. It's in Phoenix, right? And I think you're out in LA, if I remember correctly. Yeah, okay, he's out in LA. Yeah, okay. So yeah, that's not too bad. Like what, a 3-hour drive, 3.5 hour drive, something like that. Let me know how long that trip is from Phoenix to LA. But yeah, so let's keep going here. All right. So okay, we had MSK retain through a roll up.
The most dangerous move in wrestling history.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
Wow. What?
Small package.
Oh, what a bump.
Yeah. Oh man. A killer. Let's see. It's in Vegas. It's in Vegas. 4 to 6 hours depending on traffic. Okay. It is in Vegas. Yeah, I knew it was somewhere on the West Coast. I couldn't remember if it was like Phoenix or Vegas or yeah, okay. All right. Dope. All right. So, but yeah, let's keep going. No, we had for the $1 million championship, we had Cameron Grimes versus L.A. Knight. L.A. Knight, the heel, defeats Cameron Grimes, which I kind of suspected. Cameron's probably gonna get his big win when we're in front of like a bigger crowd.
Yeah.
And those segments with LA Knight and Cameron Grimes being LA Knight's butler is gonna be gold. I can already see it.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be good. They're gonna do that.
Yeah.
So good. I'm ready.
Yeah, same. So okay, we had a backstage with Dakota and the NXT Women's Champion Raquel Gonzalez. And they are not done with Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart. We got they introduced who's gonna be in the NXT Breakout Tournament. Trey Baxter, Carmella Hayes, who used to be Chris Casanova, Andre Chase, Josh Briggs, Joe Gracie, Odyssey Jones, Duke Hudson. Yeah. So I look forward to seeing what those guys do. I haven't seen many of them work except Chris Casanova, so we'll see. We'll see what happens with them.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. I hope the final two is Chris and Odyssey. Yeah,
that'd be dope. Odyssey's a big dude, man. I think he's like 405, 6'6", 6'5", something like that. I mean, like big dude, man.
He's large.
So we'll see how he moves. Yeah, we'll see how he moves out there. For the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship, we had Io Shirai and Zoe Stark versus representing The Way, Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell. You want to talk about it a little bit, or do you? Okay.
So this is the one match that I had an issue with.
Okay.
I don't think that the title should have been dropped. Yeah.
Yeah.
Zoe Stark. I was going to say Zoe Deschanel. Wow. Zoe Stark and Io Shirai pick up the win. They are the new NXT Women's Tag Team Champions because of a distraction. The battery is full, and I think I predicted it's going to be Tegan Knox.
Yeah, I think we did both of us
So
say that.
Tegan Knox is back. I was nervous for her the whole time because knee injuries in wrestling are touch and go.
Yeah.
So of course I want, homegirl to be healthy and stuff like that. Of course it was like story continuity, which NXT does for the most part very well. So I really didn't have that much of an issue for it, but I don't think that the distraction should have costed them the title.
Okay.
Question mark. Or not like that. I don't think I think Tegan Knox's return should have been saved for after the match to put the salt in the wound just a little bit more, even if they would have lost. But Index is back. I'm excited. I still like Index, and
same.
Shout outs to Indy and her tribute to Razor Ramon with her gear.
Yeah, and even though the camera missed when she did her Razor Ramon impression out there,
I was so irritated. Oh my god, I was so mad.
Yeah. I thought it was a good match. I think that Zoe is extremely talented, and
Absolutely.
I'm happy that she is getting this opportunity. Io, it goes without saying, she's one of the best wrestlers in the world. I don't care, man, woman, non-binary. She is one of the best wrestlers in the world. So no problem with Io Shirai getting another championship. We're going to move towards Candice versus Tegan. Fine. And Index is still a thing. So I didn't actually have a problem with this. I mean, yeah, I know some people, like, you mentioned the titles being kind of like hot potatoed, even though you didn't say that exact term. But yeah, it's like the kind of like
I meant that they were hot potato. Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. You want somebody to have a long reign with a championship. I understand that. But you want to strike the iron when it's hot. And I think NXT has been doing a good job of that. We saw that actually last week with my boy Swerve getting the North American Championship. You strike the iron when it's hot. And Hit Row, I'm saying this right now, Hit Row is hot.
Hit Row. Like,
yeah, I'll let you do it. Yeah. They're hot. So I have no problem with that. But yeah, congratulations
that was the right decision.
Yeah, I agree. Because it looks like Bronson's going up anyway. So
yeah. I feel bad for going up.
Yeah.
That's sad now that going to the main roster was something big, and now it's like a death sentence.
Oh, man. Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens with Bronson, but let's keep it going. I don't want to keep the people too long tonight, but because we still got to get to AEW. But so yeah, Hit Row, they came out there, they celebrated, and the Death Row of NXT.
Yeah, minus the murder. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I did Hit Row.
So we're not going to talk about it. Or we're not going to.
No, we're not. Nope. Okay. Not even. Nope. Okay. Not even a little bit. No. No, we're not. No.
Niggas ain't your niggas. They'll set you up.
Yeah, we're not going.
Right after
we're not going there.
Right after Mike.
We're not going. B. We are not. No. I'm not going down that route with you, buddy. But yeah. So.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Niggas will set you up.
Okay? They know what you're saying too.
Right after a Mike Tyson fight.
Oh man, after the
sad night in September. Anyway.
Okay. Somebody help me. But anyway, so Hit Row did their celebration, and I thought it was dope because guess what? Nobody's writing for them. They're writing their own stuff. So I like it. I like it. These are them. You know what I mean? So
And it goes to show how much it works because I think it was a part where they were all performing towards the end when they were in the ring and they all grabbed the ropes. Like they literally said that was not planned. That if you allow wrestlers, Vince, to be themselves, Kevin Dunn, then
watch it,
maybe
pal.
you can build more stars, Bruce Pritchard. It's like you would understand if you let people be themselves and let things organically happen. It works. Hit row works completely.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Let's get to the main event. We had Adam Cole, Bebe versus Kyle O'Reilly. 2. So another great match between these two. I like the psychology. There was a couple of spots in there that was really cool. Like when Kyle kicked Adam so hard that he took himself out with his own momentum out of the ring. That thought that was cool. Or they did the spot where there was a Canadian destroyer on the floor. Nasty, crazy bump that was. They also did I'm sorry, I called it a Canadian destroyer, but Adam Cole would be very upset if I called it that. It's a Panama Sunrise. Right. Right. And there was one point where Kyle kicked Adam when Adam was doing a Panama Sunrise. I'm doing this off of memory because I remember the spot. And he kicked him, but he hurt himself in the process. Adam Cole saw that O'Reilly hurt himself, went back up and just did the Panama Sunrise again, and he got it. I thought that was a dope spot. Last shot wins the match. So it looks like they split the decision here. Adam Cole won, Kyle O'Reilly won. So it looks like we're gonna get another Kyle O'Reilly, Adam Cole match somewhere down the line. But I thought this was dope. I thought it was a great way to finish the show. What did you think of this match?
Sorry, me yawning was not because
I was like,
me yawning was not because I was bored. No, I really did like the match. I think that the third match should be it. That's it. Yeah. Don't drag it longer than you should.
No.
Raw. Like don't drag it longer than you should. I think that they're even. Okay, you can give us a stipulation. So I guess SummerSlam weekend. I don't know if they're doing a pay-per-view around that time.
Takeover. Yeah, I'm not sure yet.
Yeah, if you're gonna do it then. Have whoever win. I honestly, in this particular feud, I don't care who wins. I don't care who goes over because I like them both. But okay, match 1 win. One person wins match 2. The other person wins match 3. Let that be the last match. Big stiff match. It leads to a big stiff match. Leave it at that. End the feud. Have them both move on to wherever. And I just want to say, I still hate both of their music.
Me too.
My God.
I'm glad you addressed that.
Oh my God.
It's not good. It's not good. It seems like they tweaked Adam Cole's music a little bit, so it does sound a tad bit better than the original, but no, it's still bad. And I think Kyle should win the feud. He is the babyface in this, so I think that Kyle should win. Adam Cole doesn't need to win this. But yeah. And that was NXT Great American Bash. What do you give the show? Like, I thought it was a solid show, man.
I thought it was a solid show also. I'm gonna give it a near fall.
I'm with you.
I was sports entertained.
I'm with you. Near fall for me as well. So let's get to AEW, and then at the AEW, before we get out of here, we do have to address Jimmy. Ooh. Right.
No.
No. Oh, okay. All right. No more. No.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll talk. We'll get there.
We'll get there. Okay. So AEW was back on the road, Miami. And the show opened up with a strap match. I was trying to keep going, you know what I mean? Hey, hold on now. Hold on. You hold on just 1 second there. All right, hold on just 1 second there. All right.
God.
The Rock called it Me on Me back in 2004 when he came back home. All right.
I ain't like it then.
And ever since then, I've been calling it Me on Me. You know what I mean? So, all right. Anyway, they was in Miami.
Okay. Yes.
Man, we lost a viewer because of that. Damn it. They heard me say me on me and they turned off the show. But anyway, it's all right. Whoever you are, I'm sorry. All right, so we had a South Beach strap match. And according to Britt, I don't know if you saw her comments on Dark, but she is amazing. Okay. Britt said that yeah, Cody, you seem to be liking a lot of straps around here lately. No wonder you got a little Rhodes running around. I almost cried. Like real tears. Real tears.
I was
Yeah,
like,
she said that on
that
Dark.
is a joke that I would make. It's like it's a strap match. I was like, you like a. All right, we're not gonna go there.
Cody seems to like. All right, so anyway, Cody wins the match. Oh. Yo, we're gonna lose all of our views. I'm sorry, guys. I really am. Sorry. It's late. It's late. I'm sorry on the East Coast here if you're listening. But anyway, QT Marshall loses to Cody Rhodes. There is some blood in the beginning. You know, a little bit of blood there. Doesn't hurt. It's a strap match, so you know you would expect that. Yeah.
Sorry.
I thought it. Oh my God. B, I need you to pull it together, bro.
Oh, that joke
guys,
is
we're sorry.
After we record, okay.
Yeah. I got it. I got it. Anyway, Cody the babyface gets the win. The crowd is hot. Okay, the crowd is red hot for this. And yeah, after the match, you get a promo from Shawn Spears. Sammy Guevara hits him with a chair in the back. Okay, let's keep going. Did you like the match though? What did you think of the opening match?
I mean, I liked it. I think strap matches. I don't want to say this kind of over. No, I don't want to say overdone. With strap matches, they never happen at the time that they should.
Yeah.
But I like this one. This one was fine.
It's hard to pull off a really good like strap match, so because you're limited. So I thought they did the best they could with what they had. So we had Tony Schiavone in ring with AEW World Champion Kenny Omega and Don Callis. The crowd is chanting he got fired at Callis, which I thought was hilarious because he did get fired at Impact. So it looks like people are watching Impact, you know, even though they claim they're not. But yeah, because he got fired on Impact.
Yeah.
And yeah, so the crowd is red hot for Adam Page. I mean, they're going insane for him. You know, they're chanting his chant, they're chanting we want Hangman, all of that. So join the Dark Order hits through the speakers, and I pop like crazy because I'm a Dark Order fan now. And look at how far the Dark Order has come, like, you know, in the last year and some change. Like, they're really over. Evil Uno comes out, who cuts a really good promo, by the way. And you know, he talks about there is one person, you know, that you haven't beaten yet, and it's Adam Page, and then it's a whole big beatdown between the Elite and the Dark Order. Hangman Page makes the save. There's a stare down between Adam Page and Kenny Omega. The crowd is going banana, as Pat Patterson would say. And yeah, it looks like we're off to the races with Omega and Hangman. What did you think about this segment? I thought it was really strong.
I thought it was really strong also. Just put it on them.
Yeah.
Just put it on. The crowds are back. Put it on them.
All out. 2021, I think. All out.
Do not squander. Do not pull the WWE and fuck up this opportunity to put the strap on someone that's hot right now.
Right.
People are waiting for this. People are wanting this. Do not mess this up. Don't mess this up. Don't Bruce Pritchard this up. Don't Kevin Dunn this up. Don't Vince McMahon this up. Don't do it.
Okay, so then we had the Pinnacle.
I'm sorry. Was that too much?
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's all good. Yeah. There was a sit down. First, there was a sit down with Ethan Page and Darby Allin with JR. I always like these type of interview segments. They talk about it felt real. It felt really real that, you know, if you didn't see that segment, just check it out. I can't really do it justice like that. It was a good segment. We had the Pinnacle versus the Inner Circle. It was who was representing the Pinnacle was Wardlow and FTR, and Inner Circle is representing by Proud and Powerful and Jake Hager with Conan. The heels get the win here.
Yep.
And Conan gets laid out. Well, kind of by Tully Blanchard after the match. What'd you think of this? I was a little surprised that the heels actually went over here.
I think that's I see you, you see me, we see each other, because I was definitely shocked that the heels won this one. I said before that I was tired of the factions versus factions. I may have been wrong here.
Yeah.
For now.
I think for now. So, okay. Next we get MJF and Chris Jericho having a showdown in the ring. And for the second time, okay, somebody tries to attack MJF. And I can't say that I blame him. All right, I'll say this. Listen. This is the real me here, right? Do not get in that ring, because whatever happens to you is on you at that point. Okay. And the boys are going to protect the boys, and the girls are going to protect the girls. Okay. So if you get in that ring, it doesn't matter what type of storyline. And we saw what happened there, right? Jericho came to MJF's defense because that guy got really close to Jericho. I'll tell you this much. He got closer to MJF than he ever should have. I don't know where Atlas Security is, but wherever they are, Tony Khan needs to call them up and get them back at the shows ASAP, because there is no reason that guy should have been on the ring apron next to MJF. You know, and they tried to shoot away from it and everything like that, but all I saw was Jericho the microphone just hitting this guy.
I just think about, I'm sorry, off topic. No, on topic, but off topic. I just remembered that time when Rihanna hit somebody over the head with her microphone on stage, and you heard the don't, because don't touch me, don't get near me, don't. No, I don't know you like that. Like, all of the shit will shut down real quick, and I'm gonna fuck you up. Yeah, I mean, the fan was stupid. I think that's part of the reason why I'm like reluctant to go to live shows now, or just coming back into it now that things are starting to open, even though the pandemic's not over. Because people are acting a fool, and I don't have time. I don't have the time or the patience.
Yeah. And like I said, I am never for fans jumping in the ring and things like no. I'm not for, like, this is the real me here. Now, if we're talking about Mikey Q, the character, beat the crap out of MJF. But Mike the person, no, you don't ever touch one of the performers. You don't ever try to get in the ring. I don't care how much I don't like MJF. I'm not gonna try to get in the ring and attack the guy. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
if
that's
they
just
didn't
not
do anything to you personally, there should be no reason why that would have happened. Now, if it would have been something egregious, like he's being a heel and like he spit at you, okay. Now me,
no, that's different. No. Yeah, I don't play that either. No, that's different. That's why, hey, Darius Carter, I know where you're gonna be at July 31st, sir. Anyway, I know who you're facing too. So hold on. Let me get this straight, Darius.
Oh
Darius,
my God.
if that is your real name. Let me get this straight, Darius. So you mean to tell me you're gonna face Savannah, right? And instead of facing me, because you're running scared, like I said you would. Yeah. All right. I guess I know where I have to be at July 31st in Brooklyn. Anyway, so as we continue here, MJF and Jericho had their showdown, right? And it's okay, V. Everything's under control. They had their showdown.
King V does not endorse the thoughts of Mikey Q. It's nothing to do with me.
I'll endorse my own thoughts when I see Darius. But anyway, so anyway, there was a showdown between MJF and Jericho after the fan was taken out, and MJF, to his credit, stayed in character the whole time. He said, "Yeah, and I dare any one of you guys to jump in a ring." MJF, as much as I don't like the guy, he's great at what he does. He really is. He's great at what he does, and it looks like there's going to be some stipulations for Jericho to have to get to MJF again. So we'll see what happens with that. It looks like he's gonna have to go through like the whole Pinnacle or whatever, but yeah. What'd you think of this?
Um, just trying to take the fan jumping out
Yeah.
out of it. It was pretty
Hmm.
solid. Yeah, I had no
Yeah.
problems with it. Um, both agreeing to Mike. I'm glad that MJF stayed in character. Couldn't be
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Couldn't be
All
me. We
right.
all know how. Well, Mike knows how I am.
No,
So
I know. Oh no, I know.
character would have broke that day. Yeah.
Okay, so after we get a backstage with Brett, who remember we kind of prefaced this earlier. She told Tony Khan that she has made him millions. She takes some shots at Nyla, and then she says that I literally, basically, she says she's literally given her blood to this sport, and she said you can have your blood money. Maybe next time we can run a show in Saudi Arabia, and look right at the camera, and you just see Tony Schiavone just look at the camera like, oh shit, like, oh shit.
I mean,
Okay.
well, there is that right there.
Yeah,
She's not
yeah.
wrong. She's not
Brit's just
wrong.
been on fire. She's been on fire.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. We have Matt Sydal versus Andrade with Vicky Guerrero. Andrade making his debut here. Crowd was behind this match.
Was it?
I thought so. Not as much as some of the other stuff on the show, but I think it's because it was Matt Sydal. To be honest with you.
Yikes.
And I'm no disrespect to Matt Sydal, but he's not necessarily the focal point of the company, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean?
My whole thing is people were quiet when Andrade came out. And I'm like, really?
Yeah.
And then we also take into consideration they were in Florida and demographic of wrestling fans in Florida, and then like running. I'm just like, okay. No, but I was like, y'all could have been louder for Andrade.
Yeah. I mean, I think watching it back, I think it was I think they were behind him. I think they liked them both. So it's like hard to like, you know what I'm saying, to really like pick a side because people do like Matt Sydal. I don't know. I thought it was a weird first match for him.
Yeah.
That was my take. That was my takeaway. But Andrade did get the win. Not much more there. I mean, he got the win, and that was pretty much it. Okay. We got an in-ring, right? We were supposed to have an in-ring with Tony Schiavone and Arn Anderson, right?
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, the lights went out during this promo. Huh. Bad weather in Florida? No, couldn't have been, right? It wasn't. The lights come back on. And the former Aleister Black, Tommy End, shows up on AEW Dynamite a week and a half before his 90-day non-compete was supposed to be up, by the way.
Here we go.
That.
So can I touch on that real quick?
Yeah.
So WWE fucked up. Is they did not update his no complete.
This already sounds funny.
I know. They did not update his. I believe they didn't update his no compete clause from the time he was in NXT. So instead of the 90 days, it was actually 30.
Oh.
So basically, he was free to go if he wanted to go at any time. I'm glad he waited until after Zelina. Zelina, actually, or Thea, showed up on TV. Zelina. I mean, Thea. But after she showed up on TV, because I'm pretty sure if that would have been beforehand, that would have been a little worse for her. Because you know how WWE likes to take the issues of the man, and if this woman is in the business, they'll like to, make the woman suffer. I see you, Bruce Pritchard, when it came to Mickie James, but I was shocked.
Yeah, same.
I was shocked. I'm not going to even say appalled. I was just shocked. I wasn't expecting it.
Same.
And damn, what a debut.
What a debut. So he lays out, he being Malachi Black now, lays out Arn Anderson. And then Cody comes out there to check on Arn, and he gets laid out with Black Mass as well. Wow. What a debut. Holy shit, Chance. I mean, it was just crazy. Like, I mean, it felt electric in there. Yeah. So welcome to AEW.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hey fellas, I'm still listening, but I'm driving. No problem. Hey, be careful out there.
Yes.
Be careful out there, drive safe. Okay. So we had Orange Cassidy, who's over. Just one word, over. Orange Cassidy and Chris Statlander. Yeah.
He's over.
Orange Cassidy and Chris Statlander versus the Blade and Alley, or the Money. Okay. Good standard match, standard tag team match, mixed tag team match. Orange Cassidy gave Bunny the Orange Cassidy kicks, which I thought was funny. Yeah, just good back and forth. Orange Cassidy and Chris Statlander to get the win. Anything to add on this, or you good?
No.
Good. All right. We had Dan Lambert of American Top Team cut a promo. Right, he talked about how much wrestling sucks and it hasn't been good since Florida Championship Wrestling, and he keeps cutting this promo and just cutting down AEW and their fans. And finally, the Murder Hawk Monster Lance Archer comes out and takes him out with the blackout. What did you think about this segment? And you can talk to the people as I get my charge of full transparency. I will be right back. You can go ahead, B. I can hear you. I can hear you, B. Go ahead.
You can. Okay, good.
Yeah, I can hear.
It was cool. I honestly went. I'm not gonna lie to you guys that are watching right now. I honestly went to get something to drink. During this, I wasn't too much invested in it. Overall, it was cool, for the parts that I saw. But I don't know. AEW has been really entertaining lately, and I'm so glad that it's been getting like that, unlike other companies. But yeah, I was cool with it.
I thought, and you know what this show really brought to me, which I haven't felt in a long time with wrestling, which you need that, is the unpredictability. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to call him Alistair, but Malachi or Tommy N, whatever you want to call him, showing up there, laying out Cody, laying out Arn. Even the promo with Dan Lambert, I wasn't expecting that. And then having Lance Archer come out there, just like, it felt very like, okay, it felt must see, I guess you can say. And I haven't felt that in a long time. So, but anyway, I thought this was great. At first I'm just like, what are they doing? You're having somebody come out there burying your own company. Like, what are you doing? But it all made sense to have Lance Archer come out there and, lay him out. So it was like, all right, the bad guy, got his, his comeuppance, I guess. Yeah, there we go. That was the word I was looking for. And I just, thank you, V. I thought this was great. And then in the main event, we had Eddie Kingston and Penta versus the Young Bucks for the AEW Tag Team Championship. This match was crazy. I mean, it was a street fight. They fought all over the place. So many different spots, Canadian destroyers through tables. There was thumbtacks involved. There was a ref bump. I mean, this was just craziness.
It was chaotic.
Right. All in all, the Young Bucks retained. I think the fans might have wanted a title change here, but I understand why it didn't happen. I think, and I'm going on record by saying this right now, I think the team that's going to wind up beating the Young Bucks are going to be Proud and Powerful. I think that's where we're going to get to, but we're not there quite yet. But I think that's where
shocked.
We're going.
All things considered. Yeah. But anyway, yeah.
What are you shocked by? I'm interested now.
That it would be Proud and Powerful, all things considered. You know how I feel about the Young Bucks. You know how I feel about the Young Bucks. We're just gonna leave that.
Yeah, I think we know as viewers and listeners of this show. I think we all know how you feel about the Young Bucks. You're not the biggest fan.
Definitely leaving that. Yeah, no.
Okay. Well, yeah, but I do think that that's where we're going. I could be wrong, but just at this point, I
It
think
should
that's
be
where
proud and powerful.
It's either the proud and it's either proud and powerful, or honestly, the Good Brothers. The Good Brothers turn on the Bucks, and we get the Good Brothers versus Young Bucks. I could see that happening as well. So there's two different ways they could go with that. But yeah, what did you think about the show before we talk about Jimmy and then get up out of here?
Once again, I was sports entertained, so I'm gonna give it a near full.
Near full, okay.
Yeah.
I thought that this show was a solid show, start to finish. I think the only thing that might have made it a 3 count for me, I'm going to go near full as well. I think that if there was a title change at the end of the show, I might have gave it a 3 count. And also, if the Cody QT match had more, I don't know, like I felt like something was missing from the opening match. I thought it was a great opening match, but I felt like it was a little something missing.
It was missing.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a near full as well. I thought this was a near full show. I thought it was really, really solid. If you didn't watch the show, I think you should. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with AEW going forward now. I mean, I can't wait till they come to New York. The tickets going to sell next week. Are you still planning on going to the North Carolina show, V?
TBD.
Okay.
Yeah, TBD.
All right. Well, if you do, let us know, because I definitely want to know about that show. From a crowd perspective and everything. So that would be cool. Okay. Before we get out of here, Jimmy Uso arrested again on a DUI charge. Not just a DUI charge, but he was speeding and he ran a red light. A lot of other stuff came along with this.
He was going 50 and a 35.
He's doing 50 and a 35. Okay. V, you want to start this off?
Yes, I'll start it off. Let's start.
Okay.
I'm gonna start here, just off rip as a base. Addiction, and I'm not gonna assume, but
right,
all signs are leading.
Mm-hmm.
Addiction is a serious matter. Addiction,
right,
it's not easy. Addiction is, hard.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a great way to actually address this without being.
So my Jimmy, right now with everybody. Yeah, I'm listening.
Without being insensitive.
Right.
So this is time number 4.
Correct.
In the last decade.
Mm-hmm.
He needs help.
It's the first thing I said to my pops.
If this is a dependency thing, he needs help, because it's Uber, Lyft. There's so many different avenues that you could take advantage of, and that you are making some type of money. It's not like an affordability thing. It's not you have so many avenues to get back to where you live, the hotel, whatever. You have so many different avenues to get back home, period.
Yeah.
And you did it. You have a history of this. You did it again. Again.
Right.
And I'm not even going to say in the middle of a storyline. You are a public figure, all things considered.
Yeah.
What you did was illegal, technically. I mean, I don't want to say technically.
Yeah.
What you
No,
did
it's
was,
illegal. Yeah.
what you did was illegal.
Yeah.
Somebody could have got hurt. He could have got hurt.
Somebody could have died.
Somebody could have died. He could have died. It was really, really irresponsible.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that's part one. Now,
Mm-hmm.
here we go. I want to address a couple of things.
Yeah.
First, that idiot that said they should make this part of the storyline. Everything doesn't need to be a storyline. Okay, that would have been something that's one, that's personal. Two, why would you do that?
Right.
Even if Roman's a heel and Roman's at the table, blase blase. Why would you think that he is in Roman Reigns pronouns, pal? Wow,
Pronouns, pal. Yeah.
been around you too long. Would say something along those lines about his cousin, like legitimate family blood, having
Yeah.
an issue with alcohol for a storyline. You might be on the same crack that Bruce Pritchard's on. And
Might be. Yeah.
that's just I felt the same way when Paige brought up Charlotte's brother. That
Yeah. Yeah.
read the room. That's bad taste. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, couple of problems that I had, and I want to address them real quick.
Mm-hmm.
While people were saying, he needs to get help, I agree. I'm not saying that I don't agree. He does need help. I hope he gets it. Where was this energy for Alicia Fox? That's number one. And the one time that Alicia did it, essentially, even though her career was, coming down to a point, it ruined the remainder of it.
Was Alicia arrested for this?
No, but she showed up drunk.
I think with Jimmy it's more like publicized. I don't know how many people actually knew about Alicia's her issues that she was having.
It was it wasn't national recognition, but it got enough to see tweets of people making fun of her. She admitted she had a problem, but where was this energy for Alicia Fox? Her career essentially ended at that point. After that point, so where was his? Oh, he needs help, or they need help energy for Alicia. We're not going to talk about how women are treated in the business. I think Mickie James got that covered.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna go back to this because it bothers me because Jeff got a second chance. Jeff got a third chance.
Yeah.
Jeff got multiple chances. Let's not forget that TNA match with Sting.
Oh my God, I watched that live.
So
I know how that is.
It's like the energy isn't being kept the same across the board.
Right.
Back to my point. When stuff like this happens, if there's somebody in the business that they're related to or married to, they're most likely to suffer. This is where we get to Naomi. Now, of course, Naomi is an innocent party of this here. I don't know them personally. She may know he has a problem. I'm not in that match.
Right.
When we take a look at how the spouses of the wrestlers, of male wrestlers, are treated when the spouse does the fucked up thing, or the spouse does something that messes with the image of WWE, or it makes Vince and his little lollipop guild angry, the women usually suffer for it.
Yeah.
For example, like going back to what we said, Miro left, went to AEW. Lana went through 9 tables.
Yeah, she
She
did.
wasn't allowed to wrestle at Survivor Series because they thought that her winning the match by doing nothing and being laid out was funnier. Vince.
Yeah.
Another example. Mickey James's husband shared some words with Bruce Pritchard, went back and forth. Nick Aldis, I had to think of his name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not too fond. He's not too fond of Nick Aldis. Blah blah blah. Mickey James comes back to WWE. We see how Mickey James is treated all through. She gets fired. The whole trash bag debacle.
Yeah.
My fear, besides the question is Jimmy? Yes, is Jimmy's career over? Yeah and no. Vince has a huge hard on for any Samoan wrestler.
Yeah.
I think that at that point, it could be over. He could go get help, which I hope that they do. He needs it. But at the same time, now it's like now because people who who are not wrestling fans that seen Jimmy on Total Divas know that he is the Naomi Uso. That's how you tell them apart. Sorry.
Yeah.
My fear, besides Jimmy putting somebody in danger, is that Naomi's career would be in danger. Maybe they would start burying her instead, instead of punishing Jimmy, or that's their way of punishing Jimmy. And that's why I'm glad you said not to bring up the Money in the Bank thing.
Yeah. Let's not go there yet.
I don't want to go there yet.
Yeah.
But it's sad.
Yeah.
Overall, it's sad. I really hope to get. I want him to get the help he deserves. He's not only putting other people's lives in danger, he's putting his career in danger. He's putting his wife's career in danger. Grown white men love doing shit like this in retaliation to women, especially women of color. Yeah. So all I have is that I hope Jimmy gets the help that he needs. That's all I have, honestly.
I'm gonna agree with everything you said. I mean, I can't really add too much more. You put it perfectly. I do hope that he gets the help that he needs. Because obviously he does need help. It's not okay. I can understand even once. I'm not even gonna say I can understand, but like things happen, right? Okay, once, now twice, 3 times, 4 times, like
4. You have a problem at 4. I mean,
I would say so.
4, but
right, I would say so. So, and just like what you brought up with Naomi suffering, I really hope it doesn't happen that way, but I've seen this happen 1,000 times with WWE. I'm a little worried about her, and honestly, if I'm her, I'm mad. But then if I'm Roman, I'm mad too, because it's like, dude, I'm the top guy in this company now. Mm-hmm. Let's just. I know people like. I know you said not to worry about storyline, but this does affect their career. It does. So it's not just Jimmy.
It was the way that it was presented.
Yeah, no, I get it. Like how they should comment. Yeah. No, I get it. But the decision that he made affects more than just him. It affects his brother. It affects Roman. It affects Naomi. It affects a lot of people that is involved with the storyline. It might have an effect on Edge. It might have like this. This could have a snowball effect on a lot of different people. So it's like not only did you put your life on the line, somebody else's life on the line, you put multiple careers on the line at this point. Now, yeah, Roman's the top guy in the company. He's probably going to be fine.
Yeah,
But,
your wife
you know,
isn't.
right, exactly. Maybe your brother isn't, who knows at this point. So I really hope that Jimmy gets the help that he needs. And I hope the people that love him, that's around him, are there to support him through this, because any type of addiction is not easy. If it is an addiction, I'm not gonna, speak out of
Yeah, I don't want to
turn here. Like,
assume, but
yeah, but if it is an addiction,
the signs are pointing.
right, exactly.
The signs are
And
pointing.
I really hope that he gets the help he needs. And that's all I got there. Hate to end the show on such a down note, but well, the positive is WWE's going back on the road, so at least we'll get some type of entertainment. It can be. It can be. It can be. It can be.
Okay.
It can be, at least for the first couple of weeks. But
okay.
You can. Wow, I hit myself with the microphone just now. Wow. All right, it's time to go. It's time to go. All right, you can get up the show at Go for the Pin Show. And thank you to all of the new viewers. I'm trying to get through this. Thank you to all of the new viewers that check this out. Thank you to all of the old viewers that check this out. That's here every week. Support the Raw Raider show. Also, we got love for you. You're here every week. Shout out to you. Or is it Raw Academics still? I told him I wasn't gonna mess it up again. You can leave it. Because you know what it is? When we first met, it was Raw. I think it was Raw Academics, I believe. And I know he's been doing that brand for such a long time, and like I'm a huge supporter of it. But I also know like it's the Raw Raider brand as well. So just leave it in the comments. We'll promote it. We got you.
Yeah.
But shouts to you, shouts to everybody on Twitter and on Facebook and on YouTube now. And everybody that's listening to us on podcast. Thank you. Just thank you.
Yeah.
You can get at V.
Oh, hey, yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
Right. You could find me on the Instagram at KingV_the-ruler.
Raw Academics. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He just left it in the comments. Sorry. Raw Academics. Of course, I got you, bro. My bad. My bad. Yeah, Raw Academics. Make sure y'all support the Raw Academic show. But yeah, at _Watch My Throne, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
On Twitter and follow the show's fucking Instagram. There we go. Oh, it's late. Go for the pin _show on Instagram, and on Twitter it is going to be, once I look that up because I know myself, is that Go for the Pin show.
Yes. Follow us. Get at me on Instagram, Mike_EQ, and on Twitter, it's at DJ Mike EQ. Thank you guys as always. And my mic is like cutting off. We will see you guys next week. Good night. We gotta get out of here. Good night.
Oh, bye.